They told her she had a 2% chance of surviving the mission. The room went silent, the air thick with disbelief. The alien instructor sighed and looked at her with pity. But Cadet Jamie Cross just smirked and asked, "Cool. What do I do with the other 98%? She wasn't the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. Just human. One of the first admitted to the Galactic Academy, more out of curiosity than respect. The Arrakans, the insectoid tacticians of the galaxy, saw her as a novelty. The Varn, massive reptilian warriors, called her soft shell. Even the AI instructors bet against her in simulations. She runs on adrenaline and sarcasm, one of them noted. But Jamie didn't care. She was used to being underestimated. On Earth, she'd grown up in a place where grit mattered more than privilege. Pressure makes diamonds, her mother used to say. And Jamie? She had pressure in spades. When war broke out on the Outer Rim, the Academy called for cadets to volunteer for a high-risk extraction mission. A deep space prison planet had gone dark. No contact, no signals. The most dangerous inmates in the galaxy were unaccounted for. The odds were calculated, 2% survival. Jamie signed up before the list finished loading. Statistical suicide, one instructor whispered. She's trying to prove something, said another. But Jamie wasn't trying. She knew. She boarded the drop shuttle with nothing but a rifle, her sarcasm, and a stubborn will that could bend steel. "Let's go make some math cry," she said. The descent was rough. Fire lit the sky as enemy defenses activated. Her shuttle was hit, systems fried, crash landing in a crater of black rock. The pilot was gone. The only other survivor, a medic from Delta 7, had a broken leg and fading hope. "We're dead," he said. Jamie grinned, yanked out the emergency kit, and said, "Not yet. Stay still, I've got duct tape and dumb luck." They moved through jagged terrain, dodging patrol drones and creatures that looked like nightmares drawn by children. She found a comms tower, rewired it using chewing gum and sheer willpower, and sent a beacon. "Backup will take 3 days," the AI responded. "Estimated survival remains 2%. She laughed. "I've done worse odds with a hangover." On the second night, they were ambushed. A war beast the size of a tank came charging. Jamie grabbed a plasma grenade, yelled, "Fetch," and ran straight at it. "She's insane," the medic muttered, crawling to cover. But the beast exploded in a fireball of green gore. She came back limping, covered in burns, and tossed the creature's tusk on the ground. "Souvenir," she said. The medic just stared. "You're not human," he whispered. "Nope," Jamie replied, "I'm the upgrade." Day 3 came with blood-red storms and no rescue. Jamie climbed the highest ridge, shielding her eyes from razor winds, and saw the extraction site swarming with hostiles. Too many. She looked down at the last grenade in her pack, then at the medic. "You think I can distract them with one boom?" she asked. "Not a chance," he replied. She grinned. "Perfect. That's where we live." She slid down the ridge, ducking blasts, running full speed into chaos. They opened fire. She didn't stop. "Tell them I came swinging," she screamed, hurling the grenade. The explosion lit the sky, and out of the smoke, a second shuttle pierced through. The cavalry arrived. Jamie limped to the landing pad, bleeding but alive, grinning through the pain. "I want a snack and a nap," she said, in that order. Back at the academy, no one laughed at her anymore. The instructors reviewed the footage in silence. The alien cadets looked at her like she was made of something they didn't understand. "You survived," said the Arakan commander. Jamie shrugged. "I told you. I had 98% left to do stuff." From that day on, she wasn't called a novelty. She was called Crossfire. A legend. A human. And proof that sometimes, grit and guts beat everything else.